Blam. Oh, I did it right today. You got to be excited for that. Welcome. I'm BurrowsRed. Here is today's episode of the book club. Normally I remember words, but I don't today. Anyway, very good episode tonight. We are back for episode 11 for today with some wonderful, wonderful peeps. The same peeps that we have every week, but, you know, it's just important to remember that they exist. I also am realizing that my mic is incredibly loud. I am probably blowing out eardrums right now. Sorry about that. Oh, God, it's getting worse. Why is it so loud?
Blow them out more. We want more burrows.
No. It's like, I'm in the red right now.
More!
I think it's
Louder.
okay now. Why is it so loud? I don't know. We'll deal with that later. But tonight we have some amazing players. Now, just to throw out a complete spanner in the works, today is the ever wonderful PastelSparkles' birthday. I need everyone in chat to say happy birthday. And also, we're going to start off with Temi, who is played by PastelSparkles. Introduce yourself. Tell us about yourself.
Wow, okay. This is bullying. Hi, I'm PastelSparkles, and I play Temi, and she's very cute and baby energy. I don't know. I've been completely thrown. I'm never first. I do things on the internet, and I'm excited to play D&D with my good close friends. Next person.
Would that be me now?
Yeah, it certainly does make it you.
Hi everyone, I'm Alishiera. I am a just general content creator and creator of chaos. I play Eludere, who's a Way of Shadow's monk, but I'm in the body of Friend presently, who is not a Way of Shadow's monk, and it was very jarring how little dexterity I now have.
All right, next it will actually jump back to Terra, played by Friendoboi.
Oh, heck. Hello, I'm Friendo. I play Terra, the half-elf. Elf? Oh, Jesus. Half-elf paladin Oath of Vengeance. Bloody hell, we got there in the end. I don't do a whole lot on the internet other than lurk, but I do write recaps for the episodes, which I'm catching up on. I've been unwell, I got a new inhaler, and I'm ready to girl boss my way to success on the World Anvil. Anyway, and I am currently in the body of Attenborough, enjoying life without a shirt. I think that's everything. Well.
My yawns have real good timing. Hi, I am Lefferson. I am a streamer and a cosplayer and a fucking idiot. I usually play G, but today I am, Temi. With G's brain, still. So I suppose I'm still kind of G. Is that enough? Do I need to keep talking?
No,
you can find me on the internet doing shit.
Just let me know it's my turn or not, please.
Go! Talk! Say things! Don't
great.
make myself an idiot more than I need to.
Well, that was Mel. Hi, I'm CarubiChips, and I'm not here to make Mel look like an idiot, so here I am. I do the music stuff. I am Temi at the moment. Oh shit, I forgot. And I have this planet shirt to be like, you know, the star planet thing that Temi looks at sometimes at night. Got him. All right, I'm good. Next is Gimme gone.
Gimme will be back in a moment. But Gimme is CatRoulette, who plays Friend, who tonight is playing Eludere. We did decide last week that apparently handstands are a requirement for people from Emperor, so there's that too. But yeah, if you don't know who Cat is, look on Twitter. They do lots of cool stuff and post lots of pictures of their cat. So it's very important. Oh, Cat is Cat. Oh my god, a baby. Yes, Cat also owns cats, so good to know. But that is our players for tonight. I am BurrowsRed. I am the Dungeon Master. I also do stuff on the internet. And that's about it. Don't do anything else. I don't exist anywhere outside of the internet. So with us going into episode 11 this week, I want to fill you in on what happened for episode 10, which was honestly just chaos and not a lot. So essentially the party arrived at the front of Serpentlash Manor in its dilapidated state, and as they opened the door, they were fused into different bodies, with each person taking on another party member's body, essentially. And you know, there was an adjustment period. There were some zoomies by Friend. There was some further broken ankles by Eludere, and just general tomfoolery. Temi decided to go and speak with Nash, and Nash was like, yo, I'm here, physically, sick. And Temi was like, so am I. Please help us. We don't know why we look like this. And Nash was like, you look like yourselves. Do you want a tour? And everyone's like, nah, we'll go inside first. And they speak with the servant inside Serpentlash Manor. Don't actually believe I gave her a name. Who basically goes, yo, this is a great rendition of what happened. Yo, if you want a tour, it's gonna take a bit. You can go outside though, have a tour outside, it'll be great. And so everyone went, sure. Nash, let's go. Let's go have a tour. They went down to the wine cellar, had a bit of a sussed out all the wine. Now, knowing that they had the wine that then turned into the Shadow Toddlington and the Shadow Terra, they were like, wine. But there wasn't anything suspicious there at the time. And the wine that they drank was not super weird. So they were like, wow, odd stuff. Very interesting. Don't know how I feel about that. But Temi, as G, saw an amber light that reflected onto the floor, and they saw small bloodstains within the cellar, which was like, odd. We'll keep that in mind as we head back inside, and they waited around to be escorted around the rest of the manor. And as they did, in walks Lord Serpentlash himself, who has come to assist them with their tour. And that is where we begin episode 11, with you all standing by Lord Pratanus, Serpentlash, just a dude looking to take you around the manor, is how that goes. But yes, he walked into the room. You've done your whole moment of let's do a handstand to say greetings. And yeah, all the pleasantries have been exchanged and you have begun your tour. He takes you around to a numerous number of rooms that just... numerous number of rooms that exist within the manor. You get seen through the sitting room that you're currently sitting in, which has Lord Serpentlash's desk. You get taken through the dining room, you get taken through the kitchen, you get taken through the foyer, and all of these wonderful rooms. A lot of the living areas that are upstairs you don't get taken up to, but he kind of motions towards them and will tell you about each of the people who are living here. You get to know about all of the servants that live in as well. Some of their estates that are further out into the yards and things, and you basically get to walk around and have a bit of a look. And you also get to see the grand ballroom, grand dance floor kind of area that looks to be being set up for the day. And he will inform you that he's planning on a great party for the night, a masquerade of sorts, that is being held in the southernmost part of the manor. But yeah, essentially that's the vibe. Once you've had that bit of a tour around, you can kind of do whatever you wish. What is it that you feel is important right now?
We need to get an invite to that party. Or figure a way to break in.
As we're walking around, and like I know that this is like a not illusion, ghost, dream, past thing. I'm trying to think, like, you know, like the ghost of Christmas past or whatever. Anyway, do the workers look content, like they're treated well, or do they look like they're like they just need like the right elbow, like to revolt or strike or something? Like,
right. Roll me an insight check.
okay, because I'm thinking maybe we can, you know, oh, get us an invite, mate.
Get us in on the party.
Yeah. Oh god. Okay. Here we go. Insight check. Here we go. Was that what you said?
Mhm.
Oh my fucking god.
Don't say it's a 4.
Oh my god.
It is the new D20. It has rolled a 4 again for a total of 8. I am checking the balance on that. You fucker. Right. Go away.
Rigged. It's rigged.
You're out. You're out of the dice bag.
I'm gonna
Hey.
laugh when it is actually completely balanced. It just
Oh,
doesn't want to work.
it just hates me.
Yeah, you kind of have a bit of a look at the servants around and you're kind of finding it a bit hard to get a read on them. A lot of them seem to be kind of stern-faced and kind of going about their work and kind of like, you know, doing the whole like customer service treatment whenever you do make eye contact with them as well.
Did Lord Serpentlash, did he just boost once we're finished, or was he still around?
No, he's still with you. And obviously, like, if you had any questions for him or whatever, it doesn't have to be like, this is the only time you have to talk about it or whatever. Like, we can say that this happened during the tour.
Yeah, probably when he like mentioned the party, or should, like, did he show us the ballroom space, or was he like, oh no, that's closed because we're having a party tonight,
definitely-
kind of thing?
Yeah, definitely showed you the space, but kind of from the doorway, so just wouldn't have taken you on like through the room. You see like a well-lit area with nice big windows and all of this beautiful space, but you just can't go in there because there's lots of people moving around and all of that kind of thing. And but he definitely tells you about it.
Did he say what, apart from a masquerade, does he say like the purpose of the event?
Not really. You're not entirely sure. It just kind of seems to be, he seems to be being vague about it at the moment.
Yeah, I guess Eludere, Friendodere, will go up like at the end and for this evening, Lord Serpentlash, would we were informed the sommelier would be present for the event.
Yes, that is correct. The sommelier will be present, as is with most of our high-profile events.
As we had mentioned previously, we were looking at potentially acquiring quite a large order of wine. Would he at all have time in the evening for ourselves to speak with him?
I'm sure he may. He will be here sometime in the afternoon. There's no need for you to wait until tonight.
Yes. We had mentioned amongst our party, we have some noble ladies that have traveled quite a way. It may be of intrigue, as this is a very high-profile event, as you've mentioned. I'm not sure how often you have noble dignitaries from the Emprenine Empire. They quite rarely travel this far south.
Yes, that is correct. I haven't had the pleasure of entertaining someone from that region before.
Would you like to?
Well, I believe that's what we're doing right now, right? Going through the manor, looking through things.
Correct. it's not any party that can offer for other guests to interact with a noble from such a distant realm.
For interest sakes, roll me a persuasion check. Or deception, whichever you happen to be better at. I'm imagining they're probably very similar.
Yeah. Funnily
It's
enough,
not really
incredibly high
truly
stat.
Deception, but
Yeah, which is
It's
being
fine.
honest.
Yeah.
Like, Emperor and dignitaries don't usually come to us ourselves.
It is such an honor to have
Yeah.
such esteemed guests.
That was a natural 19, so that's 27.
sick. He looks back to you and it is like the ass kissing proceeds, you know? Like, from this point on, you are butter in his... Wait. He's butter in your hands, not your butter in his hands.
Yes, good.
Wrong way around. And basically, he turns to you all and he schmoozes. He turns to you and he's just, we would be more than glad to welcome you to the event. Then, of course, I trust we can deal with the orders before the event, just to kind of keep our sommelier not from his task for too much longer, but perhaps he can come to the event simply after that and come and meet some of our own dignitaries while you're here.
Yes. Sure, it would be an honor for Lady Eludere and Lady G.
Absolutely. Quite the honor.
Yes, I want to go to the party.
Very good. We're going to leave now, and we'll return before the party to speak to Sommelier, and then for the party itself. Thank you for your time. And grab Eludere and just
Bye.
All right. So the rest of you head out as well?
Yeah.
All right, you leave Lord Protanus just sitting there like, okay, all right. And he heads back upstairs to head back up to his living quarters. Where are you looking to go?
I didn't have a destination, was just removing Eludere from the situation as fast as possible.
Sure.
I wonder if Temi and G can go potentially try and investigate where we think the cellar door into the manor is.
Yeah, sure. Roll me an investigation check. You did a fairly good, check of it before, so I reckon roll it with advantage.
Okay. Well, it's not looking epic. It's a 16.
16's not bad, though. It's enough to at least know that when you were kind of getting a tour of the kitchens and seeing a lot of the staff and things, you saw this rather large door, kind of in the mostly central part of the room, that you suspect would be stairs down into the cellar.
Okay, mental note for when the party started.
Of course, of course. All right. So yeah, you have basically mostly free reign of the house. Obviously, you might have some people telling you might not be able to go in certain places. But you may find yourselves in the foyer there. So the sitting room off to the right. And you have plenty of different places that you can go off to and explore. Or you can always head outside, go talk to more people. It is entirely up to you.
I don't know how successful this is going to be based on the curse that I've been placed under. But not that we have to roleplay it or anything. But I think Terra, as Attenborough, would like to try and kind of be friendly and just kind of ask different members of staff who don't look like not being a jerk and holding people up for longer than they want to be held up with, please mate, I just need to go put this thing somewhere,
Yeah,
please,
yeah.
oh my god, I'm trying to do my job. But just try and get a sense of what kind of person that Lady Serpent Lash was? Like, because I feel like if we ask about like, oh, what kind of dude is Protanus, they'll be like, ha, he's great. I'm at work.
Yeah,
I can't be honest with you at work. Like, so yeah, I don't know. Just like if there's any kind of interesting like bits of knowledge that we might get from that, maybe.
Sure. Roll me a insight or persuasion.
Okay. All right. Come on, big money. You are okay. All right. That's 6 because I
a 4
rolled
and a
two.
different dice.
No, it's a 2. So I got a 6.
Is that a different dice, though?
It's a different dice.
Oh,
It's a
pain.
I'm in so much pain.
It's not that you're unsuccessful, it is just that as you kind of speak to them, you do kind of get the feeling that they are just busy doing other things. And you're not really able to, like, really get the kind of in-depth information that you're looking for. Unfortunately.
G wants to go just generally snoop, but she's in armor, so she's very well aware, having seen Terra try and sneak, that she's not going to be able to do that today.
I mean, also though, like, there are places around the estate that are less, like, monitored, if that makes sense. A lot of people are kind of focusing a lot of their attention to the southernmost part of the house, whereas the part that you're in, the foyer, the sitting room, and the dining room currently are mostly empty of any kind of servants and things. So you wouldn't really have any, like, significant prying eyes or anything if you're looking to have a bit of a look around.
We can always use the excuse that we're just visiting and don't know where. Oh, silly me, I got lost on the way.
Yeah.
I didn't know where I was. Yeah, I kind of... So, like, the kitchen's in the dining room? I want to see if I can see any more fucking dried blood anywhere.
And the sitting room as well. But you can suss both if you like.
In general, can I sense anyone has been bleeding out in any of these rooms where they shouldn't be?
Is there a particular room that you'd like to look at first?
Well, if the kitchen is connected to the cellar, then the dining room is probably connected to the kitchen, so probably there.
Alright, makes sense.
I feel.
So, yeah, you can enter into the dining room. It looks like it's more of like it's like, how do I explain this? Like the daily dining room. Like, it's like a fairly large table, but it's not like super large. It's not for like huge dinner parties or anything like that. And it does look like it was used for breakfast not very long before this. You see a couple of like dirty plates and things around the room. You see like a kind of like buffet type thing with like all their plates and china and just general knickknacks and all of that kind of thing. And quite a few extensive like shelves and such with little trinkets and things inside. So you were looking for blood specifically?
Any stains that look like they could be blood, because cleaned up blood doesn't stay looking like blood forever.
That makes sense.
Like anything like discolored in a bloody kind of way.
Yeah, sure. Roll me an investigation check.
What's Terra's investigation like?
Not great.
Not great. Okay. Not great. 10 altogether.
Oh, pain. You have a bit of a look around the room, but it looks like it's such a like haphazard kind of collection of things within this room that like it's just kind of a little bit overwhelming. You kind of see like little bits of like food stains and things as well, so you can't kind of get a read on what is possibly like a blood stain or what is just, you know, around.
Is there anything shiny and interesting in here then? That I
There
could
is
look at?
heaps that are shiny and interesting. It depends on what you would be most drawn to. There are obviously the plates and things, but I highly doubt that you're like, wow, look at all the plates. That sounds great.
Plates.
That's probably not quite what you're looking for. But there are some weaponry that's kind of posed above an entryway. That's kind of like mounted on the front. It looks to be some kind of large katana-like weapon. And it looks to be inscribed in the pommel as some kind of magic. Looks to be some kind of heirloom, from what you can guess, having a bit of a look at it. And on a lot of the shelves is kind of like, to get an idea of like what you're dealing with here, you're basically looking at like, does anyone's parents have like some kind of weird animal collection? Of some kind of animal?
No, but I did have friends in high school. One's mother was obsessed with owls and one's was obsessed with ducks, so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, my mom has an entire like shelf devoted to cats. So yeah, that's the kind of vibe that you're getting here. It appears that it seems to be a lot of kind of like wolves and dogs and all of that kind of thing is mostly there. Canines in general. But yeah, there's that. You look to the silverware that's on the table as well, polished to within like an inch of itself. You could see your own reflection very easily in each. And yeah, you can see like a little napkin that's sitting over the top and all of that kind of thing. Sure, there are loads of other stuff, but...
Do they own any dogs, or do they just like pictures of dogs? Have we seen any evidence that there actually are dogs here?
You wouldn't have necessarily seen like exact proof of that, I guess. But you get the feeling it could be. Maybe you've seen a few paw prints around the place or that kind of stuff, but they're probably mostly locked up during the day. And especially on a day where there's like a big event being planned, you get the feeling probably not here.
If we go back outside, I'm going to go look for dogs. But then now I'm done.
Okay. All right. If no one else has anything to do in the dining room there, what is everyone's passive investigation, please?
Insight?
No passive investigation.
I don't have a passive investigation stat.
You should have one.
It'd just be 10 plus whatever the modifier is on the skills thingy.
Ooh. So 11.
Yeah, 11.
12.
We've got some
For Cat,
great...
Eludere is 11 as well.
Oh.
We got a lot of high wisdom, alright? Not so much high intelligence.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You do the feely, not the thinky.
Look fair. A mood.
I can't read it anywhere else. I'm just going to assume
So
11.
What is your,
does that sound right?
Your investigation modifier?
As G, it's 7. So that would make your 17.
Plus 7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Okay.
no, it's, friend is 15.
Cool. And
And Temi's 14?
nice.
I think.
Then for friend / Eludere and for G / Temi, then you both would get the faintest whiff of sulfur as you're kind of moving through the room, and you walk past a table set at the head, table setting at the head of the dining room table.
Just, like, side-eyeing the table, is there anything that's of note on the setting?
Sure. Just with a quick glance, it appears to be like the smell seems to be coming from one of the napkins.
Oh.
I'm restraining so hardcore to not just go up and sniff the napkin.
I mean, you can.
No, that
Just
well,
gonna-
G wouldn't do it, so Temi would try not to.
If I'd noticed Temiji also kind of just like doing that, I sidle up to her to say, maybe steal the napkin. But only if you think that you get away with it.
I think I've got this.
I believe in you.
This is my
in this
first
form,
sneaky
cannot.
sneaky. Yeah, I want to swipe it.
All right. So as you touch the napkin, as you grasp it and go to swipe it, first roll me a sleight of hand check.
No.
I think everyone is rolling really bad today. I rolled a 3, and that's a +4, so 7, baby.
7. Oof. Look, there isn't really anyone in the room either, so, you know, like, despite
Drop it
the
on the
fact
ground.
that... yeah, it's a bit of a punk. Is everyone else around at this point, do you think, mostly within this room?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Eludere was egging her on to steal it, so Eludere's definitely there.
Sure. And the rest of you?
Yeah, I don't think I would have wanted.
Yeah, we are all still in as a unit.
All right, perfect. So as Temi grasps the sulfur napkin, as your hands catch onto it, you, Temi G, sounds like, yeah, you see something. You see an image of Lord Pratanus. Now knowing what he looks like, you see this image flash before you of him eating his breakfast and subtly bringing a cloth up to his mouth and patting at his lips. And then as he brings it back down, you see a small piece of ooze moves through that napkin and settles on the inside. And then as you drop it back onto the table, this small amount of gas lifts, or like sediment, lifts from the table for a second and kind of blasts you all in the face. Can you each make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh, if we're all within. Wait. Yes, if we're all within. It still counts if I'm not me.
It does.
+4.
Correct.
16, baby.
14.
Wait, what was the plus that we had?
Constitution saving throw. And yeah, +4. Cool.
Okay. 18, because it was a 15.
23.
-1 plus 4.
What did you get, G, sorry?
23.
23.
Wait, I get to add that +4 myself, don't I? Does it also apply to me?
It's already added on the sheet, so whatever number.
Oh, it's already added?
Yeah.
Okay. So it is 21.
I got a 7.
Oh.
Is
No,
that still +4?
That's +2.
You get to add a +4 from being near Terra.
Well, 11.
11. Cool. Excellent. So for today. Oh no, how did you go?
Sorry, I was just getting my other dice bag and getting out another d20. That one rolled a 3, so I got 6.
Oh, fuck.
What is happening?
Oh my god. So just to really add to the luck, I am so sorry. Bloody Terra, can you please roll me a d6? Actually, 2d6.
But why?
Make it 2d6.
No. Oh god. Okay. Fine. Only because it's you asking. I don't know. Oh no! Why? No! Why? One of them rolled a 6 and the other one got a 4. Why are you rolling good
Ooh.
now? Like,
So for everyone else, except for Terra and Friend, you will take half of 10 damage. But for both of you, you take 10 damage as this gust of like dust kind of blows into your face. And as quickly as it appeared and as quickly as it takes in your throats, it disappears again. And you're back, chilling in this dining room with a small, and you, Temi, with this small napkin in your hands that as you kind of flip it over, looking for any of the ooze that you'd seen in the vision, it doesn't appear to be there.
There was... Did everyone... Just Temi saw that, right?
You just saw the image, but
Yeah.
everyone got the like.
Everyone got the blast, but I
coronavirus,
saw
yeah.
the vision. Right.
Correct.
Okay.
Holy shit, what was that?
So I don't know what to make of this, but the Pratanas, napkin to mouth eating breakfast, pat, napkin on mouth put, napkin back down, ooze.
Sounds
I think
awful.
that's everything I saw.
He sneezed?
No, it was maybe he ate something bad. Maybe he not good. I am not doing well either.
We are confusion.
Yeah, well,
Oh.
that wasn't great. You ate. Wait, what? You just saw him wipe his mouth.
He was sitting eating breakfast, and everything looked fine until he patted his mouth and then placed the napkin back down, and on the napkin was like ooze, but it's like not here, like flipping over the napkin frantically.
Yeah. Of course.
Like the oozes that we saw when we drank the wine.
Yeah.
That doesn't bode well.
So he's a bad guy and definitely murdered his wife.
Yeah, well, this
Yeah.
place isn't great, seeing as you just picked up a napkin and now my throat hurts.
Oh no. Okay.
Make sure
Well-
everyone's 1.5 meters apart, just to be safe.
Oh
Social
yes,
distancing.
of course.
You gotta
Please,
be
okay.
responsible.
It is at this point that you hear the clock toll midday, which means it is approximately 3 to 4 hours since you last heard it.
The passage of time is normal? Like, does it feel like it should have been?
Absolutely not. So your tour. Oh wait. Did I do math right? Sorry, my math is not 4 hours. Wait. Yeah, 4 hours. So the last time we mentioned time was 8 o'clock.
8
It's now
o'clock, yeah.
12.
At the cellar, it was 8 o'clock, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, that tour didn't go for 4 hours.
Yeah, no, he really, for someone that claims to be hospitable, he really speedran that tour of the house.
From the blast that we just all experienced, I don't know what that was, like a shampoo ad. Anyway, and like the wine and kind of with the weird shit that happened in our room at Bloodied Hammer. Like with everything, like do any of us have like an idea of kind of the specific kind of heck that we're dealing with, or like would any of us know anything? I guess.
Roll me a nature check.
I think we did do a roll. Elodie knew it was an ooze. G was a bat, though, and didn't tell us. Rolled really high and knew the kind of ooze it was. When we were-
yeah.
Wow, gee.
We were bullying G, so G didn't inform
True,
us.
I didn't share.
That does sound about right.
So nice.
It's definitely some kind of ooze, but I haven't specifically encountered this variety before.
Should I still roll? Because I completely forgot that happened until just now.
I mean, you can always roll a nature check to work out some other things. I don't remember exactly what I told you, like in detail, so I can give you something extra if it's a good one.
Okay. Well, new bag, second D20 from the other bag. Come on, you bastard. Okay, it was nearly a natural one, but it changed its mind at the last minute. So we're getting there. Progress. That is 15.
15. From kind of like the little clues that you've had so far, obviously you know that it's an ooze, which you already were aware of when Eludere had informed you earlier. But kind of with these extra clues with the sulfur and all of that kind of thing, you kind of get a little bit more details of like specifically the extent of its, like, for lack of a better word, infection. that it obviously seems to be taking on hosts, and that as you were aware from the kind of memory extraction, it appears to be something that alters memories, or messes with memories, eats memories, you're not sure of which. And that it must, to some degree, be growing. Because these are clearly not the same one thing. They're multiplying in some way.
I will relay that to everyone else. Very cool and reassuring things to know. But still good to know. Which would mean that we don't know how many little bits of it are potentially everywhere, or were everywhere, before everything
We
got set
just
on fire.
don't eat or drink anything that we didn't bring with us.
Looks at friend. That includes bugs.
We have to conduct our research.
Yes, not here.
It's a risk that I'm willing to take.
No,
The
it's not
risk
your
I'm
body.
willing to let
It's-
friend take.
It's not your body to take a risk in, please.
We'll see.
Alright. So that is what you discover from the dining room. Was there anything else you wanted to do here?
I don't think so. Oh, wait, no. I might detect magic to see if I can find what made the goopy thing. If you guys have 10 minutes worth of fucking around, I will ritual cast it. Otherwise, I'll just cast it.
Is there anyone, like any workers or anything shuffling around the area that we're in if G needs time to cast it?
You get the feeling that it's going to be close to like lunchtime, and you get the feeling more than likely they're probably going to come in here. You can't see anyone right now. You just don't know how long exactly, like how much time you'll have.
Okay, I am going to be messing around with the loot, pretending to tune it up for a performance that won't be happening just yet, but if necessary, we are
Right.
preparing for a recital.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Good to know. As Terra's, well, G as Terra is just like sitting there preparing to cast, and you're just assorting. I can't speak.
Eludere has the instrument too, doesn't she?
She does. She has a flute.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's go.
Which I think we'd spoken Burrows have been proficient in using Dex specifically for the flute.
Yeah, I think
Can't
so.
remember what you.
Yeah.
Yeah, with that one instead of charisma.
Yep, we sure had.
So, like, technically, you're very good, but it just has, like, no soul.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like to the ear, it's like beautiful, it's perfect, but it's like not entertaining to watch. It's not like a bard where it like
Oh,
captures, but it's like because it's dexterity, like it's a
no, I
flute.
know exactly what
specifically,
you
it's like-
mean, because I did ballroom dancing when I was in high school, and I was technically very good, but they
Yeah.
said it looked like I wanted to die the entire time I was.
Yeah.
That was just like you as a teenager, though, right?
Oh
You
yeah,
always looked like you wanted to die.
absolutely. But I had such a concentrating face that everyone was like, you're doing it right, technically." Yeah.
There's no passion.
Yeah, she wouldn't be a great busker. She doesn't enthrall an audience, but anyone that knows music be like, perfect on pitch.
Yep.
Well, on
Not
top
giving
of
her my
that,
money.
If friend does play it, it would
I guess assuming they rolled right, it would sound good but not be any known music.
Yeah, oh yeah, because they don't know.
Yeah,
It's like they themselves
flute
don't know
songs.
So then, give it a couple of minutes as you guys are like kind of preparing yourselves to possibly be pulling out the recital. You do see a few servants break in to start setting the table for dinner. You notice that as you're like kind of in the hustle and bustle of things, you notice that the plates and things had been gathered from the table and now it is clear and now slowly being set for lunch as well. A few of them walk in as G is still preparing the spell and just kind of like weirdly side-eye you, but they're not giving you too much attention as you kind of start hearing a number of people kind of coming from the hall with kind of more commanding voices and you kind of spot just out of the corner of your eye Britannis again and a few other people that you haven't met at this point that are heading towards the lounge room, dining room. I keep saying lounge room. Heading towards the dining room and will intercept you at some point now. Now would be the time for your recital to try and delay them as best possible. Roll me performance checks, please. Fucking cracks knuckles, like.
I have a weird question.
Yeah?
It's a 29.
Oh, that's good.
Oh!
So G has an ability where, like, the actor feat, where she's pretending. If she's pretending to be somebody else, she gets advantage on performance. Is Temi pretending to be G? Would that give her?
Oh my god, that's
you're
so
also
meta.
pretending to be a like a. I was gonna say pretending to be a
Musician.
bard, but pretending to be a musician, which is definitely pretending to be someone else. So I would allow advantage on that. I don't know if
I mean, it can't get much better than
See if you can
19,
get
but
higher.
okay.
It
could be
can get a
20.
little better than 19.
I also
Oh,
got
No,
a
that's a
19.
6. So, yeah, 29.
and had a friend
19 was my final.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I didn't roll a 19, I got a 19.
So yeah, as you're kind of standing at kind of like the front of the door, kind of trying to buy some time, you break into a song. Tell me the vibes of the song. And this is without any coordination, so like, you know, think of your idea, lock it in, and tell us all about it.
I'm thinking like something where I'm doing a bit of a jig. So it's a little bit like fun and oh yes, everyone's gonna have lunch now. I can't think of a song. I was trying to think of a song, but I cannot. My brain is so small at this time. But that's the vibe. It's like, oop.
Love it, love it.
Loot time.
What would friend immediately jump to?
Sorry, my mouse double clicks a lot of the time when I click it once, so it's like, you mean mute? You mean mute? You mean mute? So I guess I would just try and make a noise that sounds okay with whatever G is playing.
Luckily,
Whatever that means.
yeah, that's fair. Luckily, both of you rolled high enough that for some reason this cacophony of sounds works. You see Britannis kind of approaching, and as you just kind of burst into your song, everyone just kind of stops for a moment and they're able to admire your work. Just kind of hearing this song go along, you see like a couple of people just start kind of like swaying a little, and then as you kind of finally come to a close, as the detect magic links in and you kind of make eye contact with each other, everyone begins to clap. And G, you'll get a moment to have a look, but you have successfully done a impromptu recital.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Very fancy. Noble ladies.
They'll start asking you questions like, oh, where did you start? Where did you learn to play?
No, thank you.
No questions, please. I'm far too important.
But yeah, it'll just go along like that. G, your detect magic. So you said that you were looking for something in particular. Was that as well?
I was looking. What was I looking for? The goop. The goop. I was looking for residual traces of goop, or
Sure.
like it's detect magic, anything else in the room, but
Yeah.
like it was the goop that made me think to do it. So
Right. You get the feeling that there are quite a few magical items in the room. Just kind of, being kind of like a stash room. The sword, most definitely. And you don't seem to get anything from the table and kind of around that area. But as you kind of like looking through the cupboards and things, you see a few of the little dog statues kind of light up or whatnot. But it doesn't seem to be of anything of like import. It's just like, I don't know, it like glows like a nightlight or something. Like you're kind of getting that more like evocation magic kind of thing more than anything. Wow, look at me saying spell types. Whoa, I'm evolving as a DM. What do you know? And as you kind of try and have a bit more of a look around, you kind of see something slightly concerning. And you see within the floorboards and just underneath the rug, you see this slight slither of magic that's kind of extended across the floor. But as quickly as you pick it up, it starts to move and drip away and moves down beneath the floorboards. And you sense it down there, you just can't quite pick up where it is currently.
great. I don't really use detect magic, so I can't. It's like what? It's like a 30-foot aura or something. If I walk in the direction that it was slithering, can I pick up anything else?
The only problem is with detect magic, if you're looking for the same thing, if it is under like total cover, or between like, what is it, like fucking 10 feet or 1 feet of stone or something like that, it's undiscernible. But like you can still sense it. It's just you can't tell its exact location. You just know that it's
Right.
there.
So it went like under a wall kind of thing,
Under the floor.
under the floor.
More specifically. And as you kind of like looking out towards it, you see it then again pop up just by the front door near where Temi and Friend are doing their recital. And you see a small line leaps off into a direction that you can't see currently.
I'm gonna follow that. I'm just gonna hope that somebody is gonna notice me, because even as she is Terra, is fairly single-minded, and she's like, oh, something shiny is happening over there.
That's fair.
And she's
That's
gonna
fair.
go follow it and see if she can pick up the trail and hope that, I don't know, somebody notices her being a fucking idiot.
So
Because this is a new kind of shiny thing, and she'd be extra obsessed with it. I hate myself. Why did I make my character like this?
It is at this point that you walk outside. You walk past or walk up to Temi and Friend, kind of speaking but kind of rebutting the people talking around them. You see that this line kind of shifts through the floorboards towards Pratanus, and you see him glow in that magic. But then you also see another thread that leaps off from him as well, further into the foyer. And it kind of goes through the cracks in the stone as it kind of moves around until it stops at a point about 10 feet on the other side of the foyer currently.
Okay, I am smart enough not to wander the entire way out by myself. I'm gonna go back and try and grab someone.
The distance here is like minimal. Like you're talking like it's 10 feet from you right now. Like it's
Yeah,
not
but I
like...
want to keep going. I need to grab someone
Right.
to like go with me. Honestly, it would probably be Temi G again, because again, I know she can see stuff. I know that this is different magic stuff, but the angel is apparently slightly invested already. But hopefully, like, everybody comes with. I don't want to be like, hey, magic.
We're not still being looked at from our performance, because that
You're-
was my only thing. If we're still got eyes on us from that, then I wouldn't go. But
It's more that it's kind of like the appropriate time for you guys to kind of swap places, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Like the
Yeah.
people who are in the dining room kind of leave, and then the new people come in, kind of deal.
Okay.
Like you're kind of meeting at the door currently. And Friend, having not wanting to answer any of their questions, has successfully kind of like ended the conversation, and you're transitioning between places currently. Move on.
Yeah. All right. I'll go with G then.
Sure.
I'm going to grab my G. I'm going to grab G's hand, and I'm probably going to also grab Eludere, Friend's hand, because they are standing next to each other.
All right.
Just going to drag everybody into the foyer.
Did the rest of you go into the foyer as well?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
You're definitely invited. I just only have 2 hands.
Not enough
Yeah,
hands for all
but-
my friends.
Pain.
But yeah, you're definitely able to, and you're kind of like following this magic. You see it like go in beneath the stones and kind of go through the cracks and all of that kind of thing. And as you kind of move around the staircase that is in the center of this foyer, you kind of see it stop at a point that's just past the sitting room entrance. And you see it kind of stops at just some inconsequential stone in the ground. But you see that it very clearly ends at that point.
Is there anybody else in this room?
Well, there are, but like you're kind of currently partially obscured with the staircase to the people that are entering into the dining room and coming from the kitchen.
Once everybody's kind of grouped back up, I'm going to explain what I've been seeing. I'm going to be like, I detected magic, and there's this slithery little magic-y thing, and it came up this way, and Lord Serpentlash is like infested with it, and it stops like here, and she's going to point at the stone. And then she's going to look at G and be like, is this stone special?
Is the stone special?
Yeah, as G points it out, obviously you're not like super familiar with Rigel's kind of way of talking, way of communicating, but you do eventually see a kind of glow appear in the space on the floor.
Yes, the stone is special. But why?
Look at it. Like, I don't see very well with these eyes. You should. Can you look at that rock?
Okay.
Look at Addie and be like, I'm sorry.
Temiji's looking.
So, as G is relaying this to the party and Temi begins to stare intently at the rock,
Like really
rest
close,
of
like
you-
crouched down.
realize that Temi is looking directly at a floor tile. Just head, just head directly poised and just staring directly into an ornate and well-decorated floor tile.
It's
Oh,
beautiful.
there's something interesting about it. Can I look too?
Yeah, sure.
I want to look at the tile.
Both of these noble ladies that friend Eludere keeps talking about are just like face first on the ground. Ooh.
Tiles. Craftsmanship.
And,
The
I
wealthy
mean,
appreciate the finer things.
I will also look at the tile, but I'm looking to see if there's like, because if Rigel's like, yo, check it out, like I'm sort of seeing like, how would we lift it or remove it? Does it look like it's a secret? You know, you open it up and there's like a ladder down there or whatever. Like,
roll me a investigation check.
are you sure it's not perception?
I am positive, unfortunately.
Okay, it's okay. Wait, let me get out another d20.
I am realizing tonight, though, that I don't often give you investigation checks, and apparently that was a huge mistake, so...
Okay, are we all rolling perception checks, or are we just looking at the tile?
I mean, currently
Like-
they are just looking at the tile,
Oh.
but there can be assistance if you're
Yes.
communicate with like what the vibe is.
Okay, no, I just didn't want to tread on anyone's toes, be like, I'm also here. Like,
I'm just looking. Thanks.
Well, it's more that like Rigel's things or like what he shows is always very vague. So like it wouldn't necessarily like reveal itself until you are able to look. But now that
Yeah.
you kind of have like some extra input, maybe that will help reveal what the fuck is going on.
so with advantage?
Yes.
Okay, wait, I go numbers, okay, yes. Okay, alright, okay. So I got a 16, so plus 2, that's 18, but the second roll that I just so that it's recorded for posterity was a 4 on a new die out of the other bag. So I just wanted y'all to know.
I think we should come to your house and do some kind of blessing over your dice and rid them of this bad energy.
Like a smudge
There's
stick or
something going on
something.
here.
Like you
Oh
burn
my
stuff or
God.
whatever here. So
Be yelling, Maria Garcia, please show yourself.
okay.
So the total was 16, did you say?
18.
18. So with Friend and Temi's assistance, you kind of you get a very, very intent look at this particular floor tile. It is immaculate and very well maintained. There's like, like even the grout is clean and clear. And
More so than the others?
Good question. I think if you kind of give it a bit of a look, you realize that it's not necessarily cleaner than the others, but it is unreasonably clean, as though it's new.
Right, so not clean as in the whole manor has just been cleaned because there's a party happening. Like, this is
It's like bleached.
weirdly clean.
Like,
Okay.
yeah. Like, could have freshly been laid in, like, the last week. Very pretty tiles.
Very pretty.
Yeah.
I want the tile. Can we dig it up?
You're covered in knives, you can try.
I don't want to ruin a knife. But I want a pretty tile. I want a memento for being pretty and epic. All right.
Okay. Could I have an idea.
Okay.
If anyone else has any ideas, tell me, because this might not work, but I want to try it because it's gonna be stupid. Can I use Thorn Whip, which is a
Ooh.
cantrip,
Mhm.
but so it's I have to roll. Oh god, I have to roll an attack. No. But it says if the attack hits, if the creature, well, it's not a creature, it's tile, but it's pulled closer to you, so it's like,
Yeah, but
if
it is
it works.
attached.
yeah, but
And it is
think-
also a cantrip.
but it does 3d6 damage because that in level 11, so it's not just any cantrip. It's not
That is
like
true.
other
That is
spells.
true. 3d10 is pretty fucking good.
Wait.
All right. Let's see whether you hit then.
It's a very severe.
Do I dig out another d20? I'll just get one. I don't know. No.
So you're
You.
just going to cast Thorn Whip in the middle of this foyer, directly onto this tile. That is
I
sitting
want the
in
tile.
an open space.
Terra!
Hopefully it will dig up the tile and pull
If you
it. Like, I'm
break
not
it, I'm gonna be so upset, but okay.
Well, like, yeah, you can at least say that, like, maybe it's like aiming around it or something to like
Yeah,
keep one of them in place.
I'm
Sure.
trying to like aim at the edges, like cutting out a
Mending.
slice of cake.
Yeah.
We'll druid craft it better. Give it some character.
Okay. Come on. Oh, okay. now we just got to figure out the AC of a tile. That is, let me get the
Steel,
number.
iron is like 10, so it would be less than that.
Well,
2.
it's
You are trying to do something specific, so let's go like maybe a 14.
well, I got a 24.
Oh, well, that's fine then. So yeah, you are able to hit it, and the spell from your hand kind of reaches out. And tell me about it. How are you gonna try to lift up this tile for me?
Okay,
With your 3d10 damage?
it's
3d10?
D6.
D6. Oh god. Why did I keep thinking D10? But fine.
Okay, I think, Terra's probably been trying to just, like, be like, okay, if we have to fight, like, how am I gonna do this? Like, I know that druids are all about nature and stuff, so trying to actually perceive the natural world. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. Yeah, probably sort of goes, okay, like, take a deep breath, and then extends her hand out, and then I think it kind of stutters for a second, like, Attenborough's body is like, wait, what? No, this isn't right. You're not who's normally piloting this. What's going on? But then, yeah, kind of will snap his fingers out and aim the thorn whip. I think it just kind of appears, and then it'll aim for kind of the edge of the tile, or maybe kind of do, like, 3 little hits, bam, 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 around some of the edges to try and loosen it at least a little bit, or try and, like, get under there and yank it up.
Sure. You are very much able to do that. You kind of give a few hits to the side in an attempt to try and lift it. Specifically though, a thorn whip on stone tiles is not a quiet thing. So it kind of just like, it is the equivalent of just going like, bam, 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 directly onto the ground.
Temi starts dancing, stomping feet dancing.
All right. Are you gonna do that from the position you're at, or are you gonna kind of move around?
Yeah, I'm gonna be, because I'm crouched down right now, looking at the top. Well, not if the thorn whip's coming at me, I guess.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, like jump up to stand up, and then I start. It's the jig's back on, baby.
So, are you looking to do it like in the same area, or are you looking to move around a little, or?
Yeah, like kind of start where the whip crack sounds and then kind of let it go. Like it was all part of the dance.
Okay.
Like
sure.
I'm moving the sound with me.
Yep.
If you know what I mean.
So yeah, there are the first 3 big moves, and you're kind of like moving around a little.
Yeah.
And then you just kind of like shimmy around the staircase, just like trying to dance around. What about everyone else? What are you doing?
I guess with Temi's staff, I'll be like, stomping the ground, or on rhythm.
Sure.
I'll grab friend Eludere's hand, and we'll start dancing together.
Sure. Roll me performance checks, please. We'll just add them together for this one.
22.
22. G is very good at performance things, to be fair.
I got a nat 1.
Eludere has a -1, so that's a 10.
Oh. Okay, so
I
G
got
does
nat
really
1,
well.
That's -1 on performance, so 0.
Well, more specifically, Temi does really well. However, Attenborough... Sorry, I just suddenly needed to yawn. Attenborough, you struggle, quite a bit. And you as well, friend, you don't have as bad a time as what Attenborough does. Look, for the hell of it, just because we did this for the last episode when we rolled a nat 1, you break your fucking ankles. Like, you just straight up just, like, flop directly onto the ground. For you, Attenborough. But friend, you're okay. Your ankles are fine. They feel a little unsteady, but like, you're mostly okay. But you do feel like possibly you're a little out of sync. But G is just like spinning. It's like that friend when you go out clubbing who's like, yeah, let's go dance. And you're like, I don't really want to. And you're just kind of like doing this thing.
I feel like it's like you know when Rapunzel and Flynn Rider are dancing in the courtyard and she's spinning. That's G spinning around, and then friend Elodie is like, okay, it's happening.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that. There is very clearly a star of the show right now. But you do manage to kind of keep in sync, and you kind of see like everyone's kind of just like gathered in the dining room, and they look up for a moment from their table where they're just sitting down to eat some lunch, and they're like, the fuck? But they just like start clapping once they recognize you doing that, but kind of giving a bit of a look to Attenborough, who's currently face down into the floor, and friend who's kind of a little bit offbeat, but still managing
Show must
to
go on.
Yeah. All right, so what is the plan next, dear Terra?
Well, did it work, I guess? Also,
It
did I
did-
need to roll damage, or just, or is it tile?
I reckon, I mean, it is enough that after you've a second attempt, I think it would be fine to be freed. It is currently like grouted into the floor. It's not like, you know, you can just like pick it up and do whatever.
Okay.
But
so I'd have to.
second attempt would be fine. You say that at least you feel that it is appropriately dislodged and will be easier to remove from a second attempt.
Okay, maybe so it doesn't make as loud of a noise. Maybe I will ask G in my body if she could lift it, like just try and pull it, so maybe that wouldn't be as loud as me, you know, going like Indiana Jones on it or whatever. Like,
Let's fucking go.
All right.
Pick
strength
up a
check, please.
tile. Okay. It is 15 plus 3.
Nice. That is enough, definitely,
18.
to lift a tile from the floor. And kind of as you do, you see the ground underneath. Apparently shitty foundations they've got going on here. No fucking concrete or any bullshit like that. You know, just no good. But you do lift the tile, and rather than explaining like what the bottom of the house looks like, you at least see kind of this empty cavernous space underneath that is half dug over. And you see a box inside, roughly about 6-7 feet in length, just sitting there and partially covered by dirt. And you kind of see like the dirt kind of plumes over, in kind of like it's subtly in the direction of where Attenborough Friend and Temi currently are, but you do have current access to underneath at the moment.
Is the hole that I made by removing the tile big enough to bring the box out if it's a couple of feet big?
No, because it is only like a 1 foot tile. It's a 10-foot box. A 10-foot box. I can't fucking say words. Sorry,
10
6 to
foot.
7 foot box. It's suddenly grown 3 feet in like a second.
is it?
Still huge. It's like a coffin.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that a coffin?
You get the feeling that it is most definitely a coffin.
How far down is it? Like,
it would be enough of a space to be able to fit someone into, but like not super comfortably. So like
Okay.
it's maybe, I'm gonna say like 5 feet deep into the hole.
Uh-oh.
I
I
don't
also
want.
am trying to keep the happy music because I know that people are still dancing, but like,
Wait, did you just say we can fit in there but it was a 1 foot tile? How are we supposed to get someone in there?
oh no, I meant like the space that you're seeing from the opening in the
Oh,
tile
right.
would fit someone in there.
This is now the
If I look in the hole, like if I get down on my hands and knees and I look in the hole, is there like any sunlight? Does it look like we can get to this coffin from anywhere else, or?
Absolutely not. You get the feeling that the tiles were put on top specifically to hide this.
Yike.
Yeah, that's not good. I don't think that's not usually a decoration or installation one has in the house.
Highly unusual. And also, you have found that the tiles were new, possibly. So this probably happened not too long ago, right?
Gee, Terra, do you still see? Is there still something glowing there?
Oh, that would be Temi G that can see that. I can't see that right now.
No, you can't.
I'm
see
dancing!
Magic.
Detect
Dancing.
magic lasts 10 minutes, doesn't it?
Oh yeah,
is
you're
it?
detecting.
Detect magic
yeah.
lasts a minute, doesn't it?
I thought it was a minute, but I also don't have it.
Because it's 10 minutes
I-
for ritual casting, but I think detect magic itself lasts.
No.
for-
Concentration up to 10 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Then yeah, you would still be seeing it, and it would be glowing very, very brightly right now.
So we currently have the Attenborough Temi here. Still a bard, still a druid. Can you turn into something that has hands that can go into that hole and open it, please?
Oh.
Like a monkey?
Want to send
what-
someone down there?
Yes.
The coffin character.
I would do it if I could, but I can't.
Can I do it? This is my lady voice.
Wait, aren't you dancing?
Yeah, you're dancing with me.
That's why I didn't ask.
Oh, so we can't like hear this conversation at all?
I think
I
currently
mind,
it's
I'm
still
not
being a
fucking doing it.
distraction.
I feel like it would have been subtle enough, but like I feel like with Eludere's like passive perception,
Yeah.
you definitely are seeing what's going on for sure.
Oh, probably me
so
too.
Yeah, actually,
With the
definitely
20, yeah.
G. Temi also probably as well. So Attenborough, you'd be spotting it too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We could see, but we must keep dancing.
But the show must go on.
You do feel though that like the noise has quietened down, so you feel like you could do a little bow and
A curtsy,
exit
yeah.
if you need. As everyone is looking at you very puzzledly, but
Pirouette away.
you definitely could do that.
I'm just thinking what kind of animal to turn into.
A lemur, specifically.
I don't think that's on our list.
It should be.
It should be.
I like their stripy tails.
So cute.
I feel like their big eyes would be a help in the dark as well. I don't actually know anything about lemurs.
my God.
They just have big eyes.
I think they have very
We've
strong
seen
tails.
Madagascar.
Yeah.
I mean, you could become like a constrictor snake and like wrap your body around it and pull it up.
But also it's more the gap.
It's really big though, yeah.
Very- yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, it's
Well,
hard.
I mean, I'm in the body of a druid and I did not think about wild shape. I just went, I could thorn whip it again, but that feels disrespectful if it's a coffin.
Sorry, Lady Steppenlash.
No, that's a good point. What kind of magic is it?
Ooh.
Oh no, wait, no, that's the detect something
The
else
detect-
that says if it's like undead.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What is that?
So
How do I do that?
the
Divine
Tech-
sense.
divine
Yeah,
How
sense.
can I
divine
do-
If you cast divine sense, I think we ruled technically that it doesn't have a sense. Last time that we did it.
Just bad vibes, I think.
Bad vibes, but it is the same bad vibes that you got
Same
from
bad
the shadow people. So you get the feeling that this is an ooze. Whether it is the ooze, an ooze, not sure, but it definitely has the same feeling.
It feels oozy.
On a technicality, it's probably undead, but it's not like, doesn't ping undead, if that makes sense.
I don't know if it would be relevant at all, but Detect Magic would give you the School of Magic if that's glowing, just to be very mean to the
I
lovely
am
DM.
going to be entirely honest. The reason that I am getting you to follow this trail is because I was like, you were going to follow the ooze back to its den. I don't have a School of Magic for you, because technically you shouldn't have seen it at all. I was just being very, very nice. So it is the magic of Burrows is being really nice today. That's the School of Magic.
Thank you.
But, like, you know, something that eats memories, whatever that would be. I don't know. The eating memory-y.
Vacation or some bullshit.
Yeah, probably. Necromancy probably is legit. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know.
It's like, because sending is evocation, which I'm like,
Yeah,
okay.
same with, like, I don't understand how evocation works, but anyway.
It's some bullshit magic.
It certainly is.
Some bullshit.
Do we need to handle this delicately? Is this like the source of all our woes and troubles?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Why don't we just destroy it then?
Don't you want to go to the party?
Not really, honestly.
I want to go to the party. I have a chance to be beautiful
Okay.
and dance well. I get to go.
If you want to go to the party, then you probably need to put the tile back.
But I want the tiles.
Well, you can have a party, or you can have a very nice tile, and then we destroy whatever the fuck is in the coffin.
What
Look,
if we
I'll-
go to the party and then come back for the tile later?
I think we should go to the party because I don't know if I'll get the tile when I'm back in my body. So, but I'll have memories.
Being nobility is all about making hard choices.
I'm finding.
Not all pretty dresses and parties.
Upsetting.
I like that there is the idea that, like, you could speed run the encounter by just being like, yep, we found the thing, let's go. And instead you're like, but I want to stay around for a bit longer. Very cute.
I'm so sorry for ruining this.
you do whatever you want to do. I'm here for it. But yeah, what do you do?
Eludere goes up to Terra Burrow and takes the tile and puts it back on, and then realizes she's put it on like the wrong orientation and picks it up and then puts it back on again. Just folds her arms, just like, now we need to wait for the stupid party to start.
I kind of want to turn into a badger and burrow a little bit around.
I don't
Trap
think
you
you
in.
should go. I don't think you should go in the hole. If we want to go to the party, I don't think you want to.
Go in the hole!
I don't think you want to go in the hole. I'm
Wait.
just gonna put it out there.
That's my body. Don't go in the hole.
But also, I will point out, just to kind of give you a bit of insight there, this is essentially the once you pass this point, you may not be able to return here moment. So if you do feel like going to the party, I wouldn't recommend going in the hole.
What if we can borrow into another exit, so we'll be like, hey, this is a fast
We know-
route straight to the coffin, y'all.
We know how often it is. I don't think that typically the grouting reassembles itself once it's set, and then you've used a magical whip to rip it up, and then just points at Terra, like, gee, Terra, it's like just physical strength. Wait, how come you could get the tile off, but before Terra couldn't get the door open?
Too many questions. Not enough
Oh.
time.
Oh.
You're obviously strong, but it didn't. I'm sorry, this has been a long day. I'm a little bit agitated. Anyway,
It
All
was
the
just
eyes are
last time. It
twitching.
was probably too high of a kick.
this was more of a deadlift kind of
Yeah.
situation. I was engaging core muscles and the glutes or something.
Eludere, Is that something that is Emperonian? What's a deadlift?
We had an encounter a while ago with a lot of undead, and there was a lot of picking the bodies up, okay? And then we realized, hey, this is actually great engaging of the core and shoulders, so maybe we should apply it to just like a weighted bar instead of the corpses of our loved ones at a future date.
Wow.
I didn't realize that you didn't do that here.
Not in the Feywild.
Oh, yeah, probably, because you don't use metal and stuff. We incorporate our smiths make these weird bars. Never mind, don't need to get ready for the party. Yeah.
Attenborough, the body needs that, thank you. I would like to have an order of that.
I'll hook you up with one of our smithies. Can figure something out, like stone, maybe.
Beautiful. Person Fanny goes down.
It's hard.
So much.
Okay, I think that this is an appropriate time for us to have our break. Oh man. We will be back shortly. Does anyone have a question for chat over the break?
Do you even lived?
Not me.
And if you do, what do you lived?
I lived my sins. That's it. And tragedies.
A sin lift?
Yeah.
Truly. Alright, tell us what you lift while we're on break, but we will be back very shortly. Bye! Ba-blam, ba-blam. Welcome on back. How are we all doing? I hope we're all doing well. Gonna return back to the chill music and continue with the second part of today's episode, where essentially the party has gone, we'll leave this till later, popped the floor tile back on top of the coffin that they found, and went, we want to stay around for the party. So you are looking to essentially wait for the rest of the afternoon until this party begins. Is there anything in particular that you're wanting to do before then, though?
I think Eludere will remind a friend in her body that if you want to look like something for the party, you just need to pull the hood up and think of what you want to look like. If you want a different dress or something. I feel like Temi, G. You can change your physical appearance, although they know your face now, so I wouldn't recommend it, but you can change your outfit. I think that Temi really wants to have a nice time, so I don't know if you want to coordinate outfits with her. At this point, I don't care. Hopefully all these people will be dead and have no memory of us when we leave, so...
How often can I do that?
As many times as you want. But when you pull the hood down, you'll go back to looking like this and you have to pull it up again.
Okay. You can probably imagine how this is gonna go.
Yeah. Look, this is for Temi to have a nice time. This seems important to her, okay?
Just like
My first
rapidly
party.
changing form.
What do you
This
think
party
some of the
goes
people...
awfully. I'll throw you one when we get home. Thank you.
Temi, what are you wearing?
What am I wearing? I'm wearing G clothes.
To the party. I can. See
Oh,
what
to
you're
the
wearing now.
party.
'Cause
Something
I
navy and
still have
sparkly. Like this slinky dress with a huge slit in it, like a fuck off slit, like all the way up to high thigh.
Like a plunge and a slit that almost
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
at the same point.
Yeah.
Or one of those ones that it has like a buckle twist and it actually like meets. It's like all the way down to like the belly button and then it goes off down the leg.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Couldn't get more
wearing.
plungy.
And like, yeah, strappy heels.
I think friend will
think for a bit, and then like pull the hood up again, and the outfit will be like more like Eludere's colors, so more like purpley, sort of like lilac, and a sparkly like Temi's G dress, but it's like really over the top, like Victorian style, so like enormous sleeves, like the ruff around. Well, it's not Victorian, but you know, like the like neck ruff, enormous neck ruff. Just like huge sleeves, like heaps of like embroidery and just insane shit.
Wait, so do you have like a form-fitting dress with the cleavage slit down to the belly button, and then it's splitting off down the thigh, but then massive sleeves and a ruff?
Oh no. So my dress is just that sort of like.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant you were matching G, except it had the sleeves and the ruff.
Like a clown.
Matching sparkle.
Okay, matching sparkle.
Yeah.
Ah. The real.
Remember, you can change it at any time if you don't like it.
This is good. This is very party.
Friend will spin around like it's perfect.
What about the shoes?
Good. They'll like lift the bottom of their skirt up so you can see the shoes. They're like got little like curly pointed toes and a pom pom in the middle of the curl, like a big curl, and then like a pom pom like hanging in the center of it. The neck ruff is much bigger than that. It's like one of the full like huge ones.
Of course.
Like Queen of Hearts?
Yeah.
Where it's like the obscenely large.
Yeah. And then something whack going on with the hair too, but I haven't thought of anything yet.
Like a pompadour, just like fully teased at the front.
You know how they used to do like crazy like braided designs? It's like huge, and then out the back is just like a spider web of like hair.
You've just got like
up, and it's just like spider web between it.
Poor Eludere.
Yeah.
With like a Fabergé spider in like.
Yeah.
Hey, like I said, hopefully no one remembers us being here, so it's fine.
You've never looked better.
I have, but you know, everyone has opinions.
And mine's right. Anyway. Let's get back to spinning.
I love this. The rest of you? Is there anything you would like to do before the party? Basically, is the question.
Not really.
You do get the feeling that upstairs in the living quarters, that are mostly seem to be empty at the moment, that there may be more outfits that you can rifle through.
I mean, if there's outfits to be rifled through, who am I to stop that?
Okay. Well, Temi will be looking at Temiji. Who are these people? Going like, well, what would you like to put on quotation yourself? Like
anything that makes you feel beautiful.
Third person, like
I want you to feel how I feel now in G's body.
Being a human male fails to compute. Fails to compute. Okay.
Doesn't know how to respond.
He paused. He paused and like stared into a focal point.
Fair,
Maybe
fair.
something that makes you feel powerful. Like fur. If there's anything fur.
Okay.
Really extravagant.
Would there
Who
be-
knows when we'll do this again?
Are we planning to go to that wardrobe to browse?
Yes, let's rifle through it.
Let's go shopping.
Except I'm not paying for anything.
Exactly. That's the real shopping.
They're stealing.
No, we're borrowing without putting it back.
Stealing.
I was going to say, like, if there's anything in the wardrobe that looks good, I'm gonna stick it in the bag of holding. But this is 5 years ago, and it's probably, like,
Just be dust.
kind of out of fashion. And she's like, this is
Last
fine for
season.
now. This is fine now, but I don't want this coming home with us.
Makes sense. So, if you're looking to go upstairs, roll me stealth checks, please.
We're meaning to sneak. Eludere will go up to Friend and just be like, you can make it harder for us to be, just think about being sneaky and kind of project an aura kind of thing. I don't know how to explain it. It's not magic.
It's not magic?
No. It's energy.
Seems like magic.
No, it's not magic.
That's how I do magic. I think about things and then they happen.
Yeah, except this is magic in the sense of me being able to punch a ghost is magic. You can just do it.
Yeah, I can just do it too.
Yeah, but this is, like, not tied to some kind of, like, greater deity. It's just me. Anyway, can you just, like, think of being stealthy? Like, really
Maybe
concentrate on it.
It is, though, and you're the deity.
Sure.
Okay, anyway, we're sneaky now.
So you think real hard about being sneaky, and you cast Pass Without a Trace. Well, don't cast, but, you essentially cast Pass Without a Trace. Is that right?
Do cast without a
Yeah.
Just do it.
But yeah, for sure. So everyone gets +10.
Brings me up to a
31.
whole 12.
Oh. That's
Oh,
gonna feel
no.
bad. It's normally being G.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like 31, baby. Woo!
Yeah. That I wrote a nat 2, so that's 12.
Oh my god.
I thought it was a minus. I'm like, shit. It's 0.
Was that with disadvantage as well, G?
Yeah, I rolled a 9 and a 3.
Oof.
So neither are good, but
9 would have been okay though.
love that 3.
Well, I got a 12.
What is with the 12s?
Did you roll a 2 as well?
Yeah.
No. We're doing well today.
You shouldn't have said that the way you did, Boris.
Wait, why?
12. You know the TikTok? I'll tell you later.
Oh, okay. Interesting. How did Eludere go? Well, like Friend, but Eludere.
I got a cheeky 36.
All right. And lastly, Terra. How did Terra go?
I got a nat 1, so 11. This was a different d20. I'm losing my mind!
So, what was it? 39, a 32?
31.
31, sorry. And 3 12s and a
11.
11. I was like, 9? I'm like, wait, that's not right, because it's +10.
Credit, we don't make noise, so if anyone falls over, they won't make a sound, to be fair.
Does that mean I
mean-
don't have the disadvantage? If the disadvantage comes from being clank, 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 if I have Pass Without a Trace and I'm going to be silent, do I not?
You have
I think
disadvantage
technically
in
it's
being-
the physicality of it as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, it's like your being is heavy, like you're probably more sluggish, like...
Yeah.
All that kind of thing.
The reason Friend Eludere's is so high is because you can't hear them bouncing off everything in this fucking enormous dress.
Also true.
No, the dress, because it's disguised, your hand passes through it. It's just you're wearing the same thing, but you've got the illusion of it.
And that's why.
So 2 of you do exceptionally well But as you kind of go up the stairs, everyone kind of just tries to go in together. And then everyone just kind of forms this like wedge moment, and everyone, you're just trying to like move past, but you're just like sitting there struggling for a moment. And it takes you all a brief second there before one of you manages to break on ahead, and finally you manage to make your way up the stairs, but not without making a significant amount of commotion, at least. But no one really seems to be noticing because everyone has just been so weirdly distracted by all of the strange things that are happening. Everyone is well and truly settled back into their lunch at this point. But, you know, that happened. You head upstairs and Eludere and, Friend as Eludere and Temi as G, you both kind of are managing to very clearly lead the party. You have a master bedroom, what looks like, ahead of you, and you have some kind of guest bedrooms off to the sides. Tell me where you're going.
I'm never at the front of the party, so
I'm like,
don't really know how to lead, but we'll walk into whatever the first room is, I guess.
First room would be a guest room. You get the feeling that it is some kind of noble couple's room. There is not currently anyone inside except a small puppy. Just sitting by the bed. It looks like it's like a small like poodle or something along those lines. Just very fluffy but very well groomed. And it's just kind of sitting there just staring at you all as you all enter. It's like the equivalent of like a puppy pad in the corner and like food and shit. But it just kind of sits there and just looks at you all, and it's just eyeing you all down before it comes over and wags its tail towards you.
Hello. How are you?
The dog will...
Small creature.
The puppy will absolutely just wag its tail back and very excited to see you.
I'm so
like, wait,
upset.
Eludere, show me your hand.
I can't talk to it. What am I meant to? I'm just a person. I'll just go sit down.
Temi's had this whole day of like, I'm so beautiful, I'm so pretty, meets a puppy. I can't talk to it.
I haven't been able to talk to Toddlington all day. This is awful.
Yeah, Toddlington, I forgot about that mushroom.
Look after him, please.
But soon after, the rest of the party just managed to catch up.
Then Friend would take Temi's hand and be like, a dog, and show the picture, the tattoo of the dog to the dog, and see if it reacts in any way, because they don't know how dogs work.
I've got the bag of holding, don't I? Because G would have it, right?
Yes,
or is it Terra
bag of
that has it?
Terra has it.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you?
I thought Terra had it.
Terra
I
has
thought-
the regular bag of holding. Friend's
has
body
the animal one.
has the bag of animal.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay, never mind.
Nobody trusts you with anything.
I was like, I need Friend's body to stuff the dog into the.
What are you doing?
Ghost
Dog
dog.
steals it.
All right.
Take it with us.
But everyone else does pile into the room eventually, so it's not
What
a
are you two
possibility.
This is the
Found a
souvenir
dog.
I want.
Also, Friend,
Forget the tile.
as you lift your hand up with the like dog mushroom tattoo, roll me an animal handling check.
Is it me because I'm wielding G's hand at the dog?
So it is Eludere's sheet still, because you are in Eludere's body, but it is an animal
yeah,
handling
yeah.
check.
Okay. I feel like it's probably better than Friends. Oh, that's a 19 plus 3.
Oh yeah.
This dog resonates with the tattoo of a dog standing on a mushroom, I guess.
Absolutely. Just like sniffs and starts licking your hand. Is just absolutely loving it.
You made a friend. A ghost
I love
dog
them.
friend.
Ghost doggy friend.
Ghost dog, ghost dog, ghost dog, ghost dog.
Do we know that the dog's a ghost? Is everything here a ghost? Do we know this for sure?
No, but that's the assumption I've been under.
Yeah, well, it does check out. Who am I to say anything different to that?
I'm fairly certain everybody that is here currently is going to be a ghost by the end of the party. Probably
Ghost dog.
including the dog.
Ghost dog. Ghost dog.
Can you do the thing that you can see if it's evil or whatever?
I don't know.
Divine
How many
sense?
times can I do it a day? Oh, a decent amount. Yes, I can.
4 or 5. So yeah, you should be able to.
I think I've done it twice, so I have 3 more.
Yeah, that makes sense. So as you cast Divine Sense, you do not get any blips currently in this room.
The dog isn't evil.
But also, no person has actually blipped for you either. Like, no NPC you've encountered so far or anything has blipped either.
So Lord Serpentlash didn't blip, he just had blips on him.
Lord Serpentlash, sorry, that is my mistake. Lord Serpentlash did blip, but I mean like any of the nobles that were beside him or people who have been in the same range haven't blipped either.
Yeah.
Because they aren't undead. Or celestial or fiend.
Okay.
Or consecrated or desecrated.
Can we put the dog in the bag?
Please.
We should put the dog in the bag.
Please, can
I'm
we put the
begging.
dog in the bag? Can we put the dog in the bag?
Are you looking at me?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I don't have any stakes in this, so sure.
Yeah.
You're fine with
okay,
putting
okay.
the dog. Yeah, okay. Well, no further questions then, I guess. Eludere will try and pick up the dog.
Alright,
I
yeah.
didn't know what it
It's a
would
bag for
become.
dogs.
Yeah, you're
yeah.
not like worried about any of your existing pets if this thing it does have if it's like a ticking time bomb and it blows up your pets in the bag or so. That's it. I don't know how magic works in this capacity, so hey, not my chicken,
have
not
a
my
whole-
eggs.
They have a whole field in there. I'm sure they can keep their distance.
All right.
A poodle terrorizing all the other animals.
You look down to this
But I will
poodle-
also
Oh, sorry.
yell into the bag and tell them to stay away from the dog.
Sure.
Eludere will open the bag and be like, hey, you've got someone else going in there. Just be nice, but don't talk to them or whatever. And then try and pick up the dog.
They might be evil.
They might be evil, but they might not be, so don't be mean. Or whatever.
Makes sense. You don't hear a response, but you get the feeling that they've definitely heard you, at least. So as you attempt to pick up the dog, you see it has like a tiny little like ribbon tied to the top of its hair and it's just looking up with you with these big puppy eyes. Roll me an animal handling check, but with advantage because Friend was so friendly with it earlier.
18.
18. You do not have any issue at all managing to wrestle this dog into the bag. In fact, it jumps into your arms and is more than happy to go wherever you want to go.
Get in the bag.
It'll look at you, not understanding the command, but as you're like ushering it towards, it's like, oh right. The rest of you see Eludere shoving the dog into the bag, which you know is a safe place for it, with all of the wonderful things that are on the other side. But you have found yourself into a noble's room as well. Seems that they, it appears to be a man and lady, at least based on the kind of clothing that you're seeing hung up currently. You see a series of very expensive and nice dresses, a few suits as well, and general attire. Feel free to have a rifle through if you feel. Essentially, what would you all like to look like tonight?
On seeing what Friend put on her body is going to try and be as extra as possible. and wants to stay in the same vibe as like very heavy, lots of layers, like robe, cloak thing. Thinking like King Louis VIII kind of vibes, like where it's the heavy cloak over, but then like the open at the side, and wait, I think I can get a photo for you guys. Lots and lots of layers underneath, but only visible like through half of it, and then like a massive hat of some description to replace the witch hat.
Of course, of course.
And the high knee socks,
Yeah.
as is the French fashion of that time.
Will she have also little curly slippers?
Well, if they have curly slippers, yes.
We'll
If
say
not,
for
some kind of boot.
all intents and purposes, for some reason, whatever you so wish seems to appear in this wardrobe.
Do I look?
Wonderful.
Very good, yes.
Goes and stands next to friend.
Yes, very good.
All right, the rest of you, what would you like?
Genuinely trying to decide whether I want to put Terra in something hot because G is having the opportunity to dress her, or be fucking sensible because she's only up, like, she's like our only armored person.
Don't be sensible.
I don't think I'm going to be sensible. I'm actually, just a second. I solve all my problems by rolling a dice and seeing. Oh. You know
Don't
what?
be sensible.
I'm
You
not
made
going to be
the rules.
sensible. I made the rules. I can ignore my own rules. I did
Mhm.
roll a 17, so I should definitely be being sensible. But we're gonna put Terra in something. Also probably like a little bit slinky, but not so much like the same very high thigh slits and very low cleavage. Because I don't think actual Terra would enjoy looking at herself in that way. I think she'd be very weirded out by it. So we'll go a little bit more modestly, but still very like slinky silhouette.
Yep, sure. Perfect.
I'm thinking of that witch from House Moving Castle. You know, the one that like took the age, but like that style with well, with Temi in it.
Makes sense.
I think Temi would be like looking for a long pipe to match the outfit because he's having withdrawals.
Sure, certainly. You managed to find something. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that one does have the fur-lined outside, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, like a whole
Yeah.
like full throw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So definitely going with the fur theme at least.
Yeah, as he was told before.
Yeah.
Okay, fair. Okay, I can do that.
Yeah. Exactly. Perfect. Love that. Love that. And lastly, Terra. How are you dressing Attenborough?
Well, I have 3 words for you, Burrows. Male ice skater. It's gonna be sheer shirt. It's gonna be sparkly. We're gonna get Attenborough jazzed up. Probably
Oh
like,
my!
yeah. That's where my brain went, and I was like, "We're doing it, baby." Yeah, I think it's like sparkly, maybe kind of like a vine kind of motif, you know. But the shirt is sheer. The trousers are flattering, sensible, flattering, but still tiny bit of a thirst trap.
Stupid sexy Flanders.
Yes, exactly. And I think probably like take like a little bit of sparkly green fabric or something else and make a little bow for Shadow to match. Comfortable, loose enough that it's not gonna bother him, and a fabric that's not gonna be itchy. You know, it's gonna be comfortable.
For sure. A very, very cute looking pair together. But yes, with everyone dressed in their appropriate attire, I ask again if there is anything that anyone would like to do before the party tonight. Remembering, of course, this is also a masquerade, so think about what kind of masks you're wanting to be had. But look, mysterious wardrobe that has masks available. Easy to reach inside and grab as you wish.
Eludere is absolutely having a plague doctor mask. Like the full...
Yep.
Then with the, like, hat with the obscene amount of feathers, like, on top of it. So just, like, no head. Just...
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Imagining Temi would be grabbing like a hat. Well, the hat is gonna be the size of you know, Madam Lady Dimitrisco. And a mask, probably. Oh my god. I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Attenborough, as an idiot himself, probably will grab like the Oni mask.
Fair. Certainly a choice.
Like Mean Girls, where they're like, Halloween is like the only time where you can dress like real slutty, and she goes scary instead, just like Oni mask.
Yeah, no, that's exactly it. But you are more than welcome.
I think Temiji will go for G's kind of signature lace covering, eye covering.
Mhm.
So it's like not too far out of the realm of what G would normally wear.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
still like fancy.
Is there a kind of animal or something that you're inspiring it off of?
A bat.
A bat. That's cute.
Yeah, little like points out to the side like the bat wings.
I literally have that mask hanging out on my home stand right now. A lace filigree bat mask.
Hell yeah! Wow.
I posted it. I'll post it in like the Discord as well. The dress that I picked for Terra, but instead of like the gold undertones, it's going to be slightly silver. And because she has the silver dragon shield, I think. Wait, does it silver dragon? Or silver lion?
Yes,
It is silver dragon.
Silver dragon.
It's going to be kind of like a dragony mask. I'm themating based on current accessories that she already owns.
I love that. Love that.
Such a look. I'm looking respectfully.
Slightly disrespectfully, if you feel like it. While it's me in this body.
This is very confusing looking.
It's still technically G looking at her girlfriend. So it's not
Yeah.
really wrong, is it?
It's true. Hard choices, I know.
I think for Friend's mask they would have like... I'm trying to decide if they would have like a full mask or a half mask. And I'll do a half mask because Eludere is pretty, so it would just be like from like the nose up, and it would be like almost like a doll, like how they're like very exaggeratedly like painting. They have like the long eyelashes, but they have like an arc of eyes, so it's like
Oh,
a semicircle of eyes.
that would be amazing.
But, like very like elaborately like painted with super long eyelashes and stuff.
Gorgeous. I kind of want that mask for myself.
Me too.
I am drawing a blank as to kind of what to kind of theme it around, but I think it's Attenborough's mask is like it's pretty basic, but the vibe is tuxedo mask. You know, my work
That
here
makes
is done,
sense,
but you
yeah.
didn't do anything. It's like, didn't I? Like, didn't I? So maybe it's like dark like the trousers, but it has like a shimmer of kind of green through it, and maybe there's a couple of little like hidden bears like embroidered in it.
Hidden Mickeys, but hidden bears.
Yeah.
I love that. That's very cute. All right, all masked up, and nothing else that anyone wants to do in between now and party time?
I'd like to steal some jewelry. If there's any jewelry in here, I would just like to take all of it, shove it in the bag of holding. If we get back to the future, these people are dead, and they're not going to have any kind of claim on this jewelry. If it disappears, it doesn't matter.
Sure. You are able to do that. You can collect whatever jewelry is possible in here. Roll me an investigation check.
Okay. Let's hope this is nice, because I'm pretty sure I have a +1. Oh, 18? I think +1, but I'll double check. Yeah, it's just +1. 19!
All right. I won't give you an amount, because I'll work that out later, but you do seem to collect a number of pieces, like quite a significant amount. You feel like you've basically cleared them out of whatever they had remaining. And you're able to pop it in the bag of holding.
It's free real estate.
Need any healing?
Oh, some of us took damage, yeah.
Yeah.
Did we have a short rest? Or were we having a short rest? So I guess that's the whether we can use hit dice or not.
I think we
Yeah.
probably have time to have a short rest now, if it's still a little bit until the party, since we have nothing else to do. We can go sit outside by the fountain. Was there a fountain, or have I imagined that?
Fountain. There is a fountain.
Yeah. Sit outside by the fountain, have a short rest.
All glammed up.
Ready to go.
So upstairs, is this where Lord Serpent Lash's quarters would be as well?
Yeah, his would be not very far from here. You would assume it's the master bedroom.
I want to go there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to see if we can snoop and find a diary that's like, it was me, I did the murder, I'm writing it down because no one will ever read this. It's like,
I
"Aha,
was the spy.
it was I that set the house ablaze, you know? Thorn whip the door open. No. I mean, are there people around? up here?
Upstairs, there doesn't appear to be, like, any that you've currently seen so far. But in terms of, like, personal effects, unless he has, like, one in his bedside table, you feel like the sitting room had his desk inside.
Damn it. So wait, his quarters are just open? He didn't even lock
Like-
them?
Not, like, locked. They're, like, the door's closed, but...
But we
feel
don't
like it wouldn't
respect
be too
him, so...
hard. Also could be a vibe. True.
There's no... like, leftover journal from Lady Serpent Lash or anything here. Like, wow, my husband's been so weird lately, hope he doesn't murder me.
Roll me an investigation check.
Okay. Oh dear, okay. Oh, you fucker. Alright.
It's a 4, isn't it?
No, it's a natural one. On a different D20. I have rolled different D20s all night
God.
for a grand total of 3. All of you, none of you are free of sin.
I feel like maybe it's at the point where, like, maybe you have to just keep rolling the same one and commit. Like, they've got, like, commitment issues right now or something, I don't know.
They're punishing me for my hubris.
What do you feel would be appropriate for a nat 1 in this situation? Tell me about it.
Okay. I was because I got a nat 1 on the stealth as well, and because it's a callback to spending time in the tower, I think here is what happens. I think Terra as Ember is like, I'm glammed, I'm a beautiful, sparkly man, literally nothing can go wrong for me, and then trips and falls down the stairs.
Right, fair.
My body.
So then, Attenborough, can you please roll me d6?
Four.
So Terra, you take you take 4 bludgeoning damage from your fall down the stairs as you kind of gratuitously just land in the center of the foyer where Lord Serpentlash and all of the nobles are just casually trying to enjoy some lunch.
Hi there! Don't mind me, just getting some stretches in.
Yeah, they look at you very strangely. It's not necessarily... Yeah, it's not necessarily, like, enough to, like, warrant any kind of additional conversation. It's just like, what the fuck is happening here? And they kind of, a slight bit of regret for allowing them to, like, you all to stay. But you only see that for a moment, as you get to witness that. Alright. Is there anything else anyone would like to do before we zoom to parties?
Maybe we should go to that sitting room that Burrows keeps talking about. I will go to the sitting room.
Eludere was also going to sidle up to Terra and say, was it only that, was anything else magical when you did the thing earlier?
There was the coffin. There was the line leading up to the coffin. There was Lord Serpentlash. There were some little dog figurines in the dining room. I think that's about it.
If you're in the mindset of you're just, taking whatever you want. If
All
they're
these people are
magic.
dead.
I was thinking that maybe, are they dead? They're probably dead, but could it be that whatever happened here, they're trapped in like a pocket dimension and they're actually alive except for one of them?
No.
Nash didn't seem to think that he was dead.
But he's definitely a ghost, so he's definitely dead. And if he's a ghost in our normal timeline and we've managed to go back in time, then we never would have met him if he wasn't dead. So, whatever happens, at least he dies today. Well, today?
Is
Pretty sure
that a
it's today.
good thing that at least he dies today?
At least he
Died by
dies
my
today.
friend?
No.
I'm just...
I don't mean like at least he dies. I mean, he's definitely dead. And if he was a ghost living on the grounds of a place that doesn't get ghosted, then he wouldn't be a ghost.
Well, I'm not about magic. It's not my field of expertise, not gonna lie. But something that I do know from my studies with, like, astral projection is a thing that you can project an instance of yourself into another space. It's just food for thought. Anyway, are we gonna go and steal these magical dog statues or what?
Yes.
We can do that.
Currently, you feel like there are people still in the lounge room, in the dining room, trying to enjoy their lunch. You get the feeling that maybe
Okay,
this
well,
is
maybe
like
later.
a later, yeah. But like like maybe a couple of hours from now or whatever, But like
Unless
you
we
have
want
plenty
to
of time.
dance troop through.
Yeah. So we go raid the sitting room. We go and rifle through someone's private quarters and sitting room and get personal information. Then later we steal the dog statues.
Sitting room we go. Glamorously.
Yeah, so you all glamorously head down, except for Terra, who is already down there. And you head towards the sitting room. You see again those same chairs and tables and things set up in there in order to house a load of people, but you also see a desk just off in the corner there filled with papers and things and small books and such. Are you looking to investigate? Who's going?
Me, I want to look at those papers, baby.
All right. Is anyone assisting?
Eludere's just gonna keep watch, like,
Sure.
in case lunch ends and someone
It's like I
comes
really
back
want
to
in
the
here.
sitting room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be, I guess, standing outside with Friendoboi.
Makes sense. Got two on guard duty. So
Especially Temi body very, very tall. Very big, can block.
So with Terra's assistance, roll with advantage in your investigations check. That was right? You were looking to assist Terra?
She, as Terra, is going to assist. This is so
Sorry.
confusing.
Somebody come
Yes.
get her.
I think Attenborough is probably just gonna like keep pretending to stretch as a distraction, or just kind of, but also mixed in with laying on the floor thinking about her life choices.
Makes sense.
Can't kick a door down, can't throw a pitchfork or whatever it was.
Oh, yeah.
Aww.
Can't steal a ghost's trowel. Doesn't even have a physical form, and you can't, like, candy from a baby.
You managed to find some like chaise lounge, so it's like real dramatic too, as you like go to plop down and just like, yeah, it's a good moment. So yes, but still Temi, roll with advantage as G is looking with you.
I got a 18.
18 is enough at least to like kind of look through a lot of the papers. A lot of it seems to be like backlogged like bills and such. But you do kind of spot a small leather-bound journal that as you open, you see kind of records a lot of things over the last couple of months. It's not locked or anything like that, but it did appear to be like quite buried underneath a lot of the papers and things. You see that there are a lot of entries kind of regarding basically concerns that Lord Serpentlash had for the manor. But as they get further and further and further down, like closer to this date, sometime around Lady Serpentlash's death, you see that the journal entries go from being very concerned, very worried about kind of the manor and what is going on and all of those kinds of things, to very vague and basic. Like, I did these things today. I did these things today. Until basically it stops being written in.
Wow, sounds like my journal.
Yeah, mood. But yeah, that is what you find out. But as Temi is sitting there reading with G just over the shoulder and Terra having a very grandiose, dramatic moment, you do hear footsteps approaching towards the sitting room. Just two nobles talking amongst themselves as they move towards you. And it does appear that they're looking to go towards the sitting room where you're standing. How will you distract them?
So I'm assuming, like, where we are, so there'd be, like, the sitting room, and then, like, we'd be, like, at the corner?
Yeah,
like, before, so, like, before. Eludere, Friendoboi, is just gonna push Temi over. Well,
Like,
Attenborough.
Yeah.
And
Attenborough. Sure. Let's do
just go with it.
Fair. If you allow it, then it just happens. You just push Attenborough over.
Oh, heavens! She's fainted. Someone go and get her a glass of water. Please, this beautiful damsel. She needs to rest.
Oh no, I'm so hurt.
Roll me
Her
Suction
corset.
strap.
Gotta come get her!
Her corset, it's too tight.
A deception check with advantage. that
Guilty
is,
her
as well.
surprise, apparently.
With advantage, did you say? 21.
21. All right. One of the nobles kind of rushes up and sits beside you, Attenborough, and is just like kind of looking you over, trying to suss out what's wrong. As the other one just goes, oh, "I'll immediately get some help," and goes and rushes back to the kitchen.
Just water, no help, just water.
The noble standing beside is like kind of looking you over and is like, "You look what?" And just is kind of
Physically
like,
fine, maybe, but the mind, the stress, you don't know what it's like to be on the road for so long.
they'll gesture to like sit you up to Attenborough, but like in Temi's body. And just like, you know, motions for you to like sit in like kind of like a comfortable position, that kind of thing, as they kind of sit with you for a moment. But you feel that you have appropriately distracted them from entering the sitting room. They're a little confused where they are, as Temi, you're able to finish with, along with G, reading the rest of the journal. But the journal itself does not actually mention anything regarding Lady Serpentlash's death.
So is G reading over my shoulder, or do I have to explain
I'd
to
imagine
G?
you both reading
what-
together.
Yeah.
As
What do you
Terra, I am
think?
slightly taller, so I can do that comfortably.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like. Do we know he was possessed? Because the entries are so different. But then how and why?
Maybe he just got bored of having a journal.
Or depressed after Lady Serpentlash's death? If he did it, he probably wouldn't be depressed.
If he did it, he probably wouldn't write about it in the journal.
That's true.
I'm suddenly going to remember that I am Terra and I have Terra's journal.
You've been
Okay, sure. Not feeling that there is anyone at the door and seeing that Terra is appropriately dramatic on the couch, sure.
Wait, can I put the Serpentlash's journal back so at least we can do this and it's not sus? Like, I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah,
holding
yeah.
incriminating.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Sure.
This just seems like a room where you should read.
We
so
would
I'm just
read.
going to read a journal. Oh. See, I had a big think about this last week, and I'm trying to decide whether G would actually read the journal to try and find out if there's anything written about her in it, or if she's just gonna like look at it for a really long time and try and think of it and be like, should I do this? So we're gonna roll for that again, and if I don't like what the dice say, we're just gonna go with what I actually want to do, because it's just deciding for me.
Makes sense.
I mean, that's a nat 20, so I'm supposed to be responsible.
The dice like, don't fucking do it.
The dice don't open that book.
Read it. Read it. Read it.
She's gonna she's gonna just sit there for a bit and just look at it. And
Just
then kind of flip through it, but not read it, and then just close it and look at it and look at Temi and look at the book and look back at herself. Like, what would I do? Even though she is, still her. And she's just gonna open it again for a few seconds and read one line and then just close it and put it back in the bag and be like, I'm sure she'd let me read the journal if I asked her to. Right?
Probably.
I don't have to sneaky. I could probably.
You just talk to her.
Yes, the last time I tried to read the journal over her shoulder, she got real sus.
I mean, you could just ask her things. And then you'd know in conversation.
Yeah, but people aren't honest about the things that they write in their journals. I mean, this guy didn't write that he murdered his wife.
know. I'm very honest with myself in my journal. Because I'm writing it for me. Not for some stranger to find in my reading room.
But do you ever think somebody might find this book and you've been honest?
Nope.
No? You should.
That book is for me and me alone.
I mean, unless it's like magically sealed, nothing is for you and you alone.
I don't have a lot to hide.
If today has taught us anything, even our bodies aren't technically just ours. We all got body swapped. I never thought that was a thing that could happen. There's no such thing as a secret.
We're all connected anyway, so it doesn't really make much difference to me.
Yeah. Just gonna like pat the bag with the journal in it and be like, probably going to regret not reading that later.
Aw, look at G and her character development. Cute.
So annoying.
God, I so desperately want one day to have what's shared in that journal because I want to read it. But anyway. All right. So we're getting to a point where it's kind of the wait time, I guess, unless there's anything anyone else wants to do.
Steal the dogs.
All right, perfect. So, having acquired a new pet, and also some fancy ass outfits for the party, I am going to be a pest, and I am going to say that's where we'll leave tonight, because I am fried, and I hope that you have all still had a wonderful time.
Before we end, can I ask for a single thing so we don't forget to do it next session?
Sure.
Can we end on a short rest?
Yeah.
Can we
sure,
like
of
end
course.
taking the short
Absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Cool. Oh, also, I will say that maybe an hour later or so, you do manage to swipe 2 of the dog statues. They are quite literally, you boop them on the nose, and they are little nightlights.
Oh, that's so
Cute.
But you do acquire 2 dog statues from the dining room. But yeah, so that's a good time. It's a wonderful time. I hope that you have all enjoyed today as well. I just no longer have a brain. I think it leached out of my ears. Congratulations, I am now an ooze, ready to steal your memories. But yes. Oh, sorry.
I'm not muted. I don't know why that wasn't working. Nobody wants to hear me say an ooblex.
Forbidden ooblex.
Ooblex. It's working now.
Yeah, now it's being annoying. But I'm BurrowsRed, I'm the Dungeon Master for tonight. I have some amazing players, and because it is Pastel's birthday, we're gonna again throw a spanner in the works. Temi playing by PastelSparkles. I should say Friendoboi. Please tell us about yourself.
Ah, heck. I'm a year older and absolutely no wiser. I am PastelSparkles, who played Temi, the Circle of the Moon druid, Furbolg tall lady, but today in G's body. So very hot, very confident, and evidently very good at dancing and playing the lute. I do the streaming regularly. Tomorrow I have a birthday stream. If anyone would like to hang, I am going to be in costume, so that's going to be fun. And yeah, that's it from me.
My mic is not picking my voice. I'm Alishiera. I was playing Eludere and Friend's body, and had a great time. Just essentially going, fuck it, let's just tear this place apart. These people are all dead. If I have to be stuck in a tortured body that's crawling with spiders, may as well steal some things and get drunk, maybe. It was a great time. I stream. I do the contents and things, and you can find me at Alishiera on any of the socials that I have.
And then we jump back over to Terra, played by Friendoboi.
Aw, dip. Hi. I am Friendo, and I play Terra, the half-elf paladin of vengeance, inside the beautiful body of Attenborough, one of our wonderful druids. I don't do a lot on the web, as the youths say. I don't know. Oh, Chips, you did a better first try than me, anyway. But I am working on catching up episode recap. Sorry, I haven't used the blur thing before, and I'm liking my hands going like, I'm like, take on me with aha over here. Anyway, well then, we'll recaps, catching up. It'll get there. Thanks for hanging out. And that's it. Yay, Mel.
And you hear, yes, you can hear me. Okay. I wasn't sure if my microphone was just dying. Hi, I am Levson. I am a streamer and a cosplayer and a semi-professional idiot person on the internet. I also I'm very bad at this. Every Thursday I play D&D on PastelSparkles channel. It's a Curse of Strahd game, and every Thursday I mention that I play on the Wisdom saves, and then every Tuesday I forget to say that on Thursdays I play in a Curse of Strahd game. And we're getting like right to the end game. We're storming the castle. We've destroyed a whole bunch of shit. We are there to piss off this big bad vampire man. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So if you're not doing anything on Thursday nights, come join me on PastelSparkles channel, where I get to harass a vampire that if I was literally any other character, I would be flirting with. But I'm a traumatized lesbian half-elf, halfling. I read half-elf in the chat. And she's just not interested, which is weird for me, because I love vampires. But that's what else I do. Helpling.
Helpling. Hi, I am CarubiChips playing Temi. Dressed as a very fancy, a beautiful damsel. That just got pushed over like a goat. that just had a freak out and just like froze and toppled over. I do music stuff. I have also recently discovered a Earl Grey cake recipe thing, so I'm gonna do that in a upcoming food stream, so watch out for that, because I usually don't stream, but now suddenly maybe I will. I'll catch y'all later. Here comes the CatRoulette.
Hey, I'm Gimme or Cat. I haven't been doing a lot of stuff on the internet lately, but I have just finished drawing my idea for Friend's outfit. I don't know if you can really see it, but I'll post it in the
Oh my god.
Discord, that thing. And yeah, who knows? You may see a stream from me very soon, maybe. Yeah. Bye.
Excellent. Big thank you to all the players today, and another big happy birthday to Pastel as well. We will be back again next week for more book club adventures. I don't think there is anything specifically for us to announce for Wisdom Saves specifically. Just that we really appreciate your time. Really appreciate you spending some time with us while we go on our goofy adventures. Today was just chaos, and sometimes that's just fun to just chill out and do something weird, which is great. But yeah, we're gonna go say hello to someone who's doing some homebrew prep. I think they're currently away from their computer, but you know what? We'll just be a nice little surprise for when they get back. They were using some Incarnate and doing some map building and such. So always very cool things. So feel free when you go on through with the raid, either Doots or Dogs on Mushrooms or literally any of our emotes, or if you feel like just pop a musical emote in there maybe, or even a dog emote if you have one. Because we did just acquire a poodle, so you know there is also that. I've really got to stop putting pets in the way of the book club. But anyway, appreciate your faces. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much to the players for taking the time out to play with us today. And every week. Appreciate your faces. And we will see you next Tuesday. Bye-bye.